What is up, everyone? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be playing Blueprints. Sounds a lot like blueprints. Like the physical. Yeah. You guys will get it. I know nothing of this game. I know a little bit.
Sinclair of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Day one. Okay, well, let's find a room. So I know open only in the event of my death. From Mount Holly, you may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those last summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all of the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning, not rely on the success of your previous day. Okay. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Albert Sinclair. That seems annoying. If you just can't go wherever you want. You just kind of walk through a door. Access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay. Why is this marked? Okay, so I do know a little bit, general idea of this game. That, yeah, showing you into a room, you lose one step, and you no longer have any step left. You will be too tired to continue searching the mountain and must call it a day. Cool. So, this is how it works. When you go into a new room, you choose a room for that room to be. So, like this one, gives you a bonus. Closet gives you 2 items, but has no doors leading out of it. And then the hallway just has a bunch of doors. You can go to the closet. It's pretty early. I have a metal detector. Greater chance of finding key and money. Okay. A gem. Okay. Puzzle. Or money. Yeah, let's get some money. Let's get some money going. Oh, nice. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. I didn't know this was actually steps. Or that's what they were going to refer to it as. So I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses. Please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. So, why is there only 1 apple in here? Door room. 1 key, 1 gem, 1 money. So I do know, if you run out of rooms to go to, then it ends the day. So, should probably do, if we do the den, that has a bunch of exits, and we get a gem. So, no reason to do that over the, or to not pick this when the alternative's the hallway. I don't know what the money and stuff does, but Nook, lavatory, I don't know why I'd go in there. Do the Nook, get a key. Okay. Journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Is that saying I should literally be writing things down? Because I wouldn't be surprised, actually. Let's if you enter this room, gate 2. We can do the parlor. Let's do a puzzle. I want to show you guys. Statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. Statement appears on another box. What? I do kind of want to just show you guys. Wind up key. Great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it's been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. We were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. It pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize, within the other 2 are always empty. Okay, so 1's true, 1's wrong, 1 has the prize. This statement appears on another box, which is true. This is true, which makes me think this is false, because this statement does appear on another box, so these both have to be true, which means this is false, which means the thing's in the blue box, because the blue box isn't empty. I'm so smart. I am so smart. Yeah, see, so this is a dead end. Which means... Oh. Interesting. That metal detector is actually really helpful. Then. I wouldn't have found that otherwise. Trunk is locked. Yeah, sure, we'll use the key. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Still don't really know what we need keys for. Spread. gem requirement. Spread gems in each green room. What? Oh, so it takes my gems and puts them in all the green rooms I have? Do I have any green ones? I don't think I do. What does a breaker box do? Nice. Keycard entry system. Do we want dark rooms on? I think dark rooms are bad. Back indicators. Okay. Maybe we'll be back here. See what that does. I am curious, is there stuff I'm missing? Okay, so we're clear back here, which means this is our only way to go. Walk-in closet, 4 items. I need... Corridor is always left unlocked. Meaning doors can lock behind me? So this is where I have to go or I lose. What do you mean that's always left unlocked? Opportunity to earn and spread money, 2 gems. What is spreading money? Upgrade desk. Floor plan upgrade desk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Interesting. I didn't know this game had that. Stuff like that. Huh. Okay. Antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. So this is what I need to be writing down. That's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Let me get a notebook. Okay. I don't really know what that means, but then what is this? Bridget. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Court, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Okay. Interesting. I'm not going to write that down. But, oh, terminal. Insert disk. I didn't even see that. The courtyard? Okay. I have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Okay. Dig spots. I don't know what being left unlocked means. I mean, I assume it's the keys. But is that like the doors, so when I get into there, are the doors in there locked? Dig spots sounds good. I don't have a shovel, but I feel like that's going to be pretty important. Eventually. What can I do on here? Run payroll. Checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes servants' quarter and maid's estate. Currently on the estate. Is that going to take my money? Oh, spread gold in estate. Office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. No? Why would I do that? It's not my gold. Okay. In network. I don't know a password. Exit. Oh, wow. Okay. So there is... So what would this password be? I don't remember seeing anything that would be a password. So, or hearings of the major. There's a 10. Is there a book? That's one of the ones they got. Doesn't look like it. No point. Okay, I guess we'll just go. Food for sale, gem requirement. I have a lot of steps, so whenever you enter the chapel, you lose 1. Go spare room. First, let me run through and yeah, see if there's any gold lying around. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot of gold in these rooms. Yeah, and the metal detector. Wow. That metal detector is really nice. Oh yeah, noteworthy. Okay. So, I think that's it for the gold, because I went and looked in there. Right. No, I didn't, but I don't think, yeah. Okay. So... something in here. Huh. Why... There's a secret in here. Oh, just kidding. I'm done. Yay, bunk room. This counts as 2 bedrooms. Bedroom. We have to do this until we get more pathways. We have to do whichever one gives us more. He's from Reddington. Okay. You might draw new floor plans while drafting this in this room. Okay. Yeah, gotta go in there. Gem requirement, that was expensive. Draft new. How do we... Oh! This actually is a floor plan. This makes... I thought they were kind of disconnected. I'm going to be honest. Okay. So then, yeah. So that's... Yeah, so that's why this is a dead end. Is because it connects here. Which also means this is going to be a dead end. I didn't think about that. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, draw 3 floor plans from which you must select 1 to draft. However, there's some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you don't like your initial 3 options. Okay. So do I keep my money and stuff? Clock key. There, a big clock. Is that like for the safe? Does this give me... Oh, I lose steps every time I backtrack, too. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Is there a big clock? A big clock. So what's the time? There's no label. Oh, what is this? I can't do anything with that. Okay. Interesting. Well, I think we're gonna run out of steps soon. I mean, this is also our last room, as I was saying, so. This looks really good, too. Pretty cool. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Hallway. I mean, I think I have to do security, because there's no... There's nowhere this can go, right? These, yeah. So is this a secret or a big room, major room? Huh. Are these all important rooms that I need to take note of? That is indeed you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there anything in here? Further notice the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Okay. Guard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. Effective first week of December, payroll for all live, out, and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. Attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It's doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out one of the electronic computer terminals in the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. Can't read that. Okay. Interesting. Blue memos equal true, red memos equal lies. So, this is true, that the higher you go, keycard access doors are more likely to appear, which is why you want the breaker, because you can turn those off. So the antechamber is locked, and access levers are required to grant entry. Interesting. Okay. Can do anything here? New state inventory. Need a list of the items currently in the house. Wow, so I've collected everything. Huh. Yeah, offline. Grid system settings. Security level minimal. Offline mode locked. Unlocked, yes. So now when it's offline, they're all going to be unlocked. Okay. Log in. I still need the password, but I can't. So it starts with an S. I guess I'll probably find things that kind of reveal it. Terminal password. S. Okay. I could look at it and I could probably figure out a few more letters, but there's no way I'm figuring out the whole thing. Okay, well, let's call it a day. There's nothing else I can do. It's 14. Link reached 3, steps taken 48, items found 2. Small cottage. Save it and continue. Day 2. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so it does restart. You just start over. My money and stuff is obviously gone as well. So, interesting. I do think I'm going to end this one here, though. You guys want me to play more, let me know, and I will. And yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.